Hammer, the most professional craftsmanship and competitive pricing in Oklahoma. From wood to chain link to vinyl to metal fences, the Van Hoos Fence team does it all. Contact the Fencing All-Americans at Van Hoos Fence, 405-735-1167 or vhfence.com.
You're listening to the home of Sooner fans, KREF, Norman, Oklahoma, and streaming live on the KREF app.
The Ref Sports Radio Network.
Afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Norman, Oklahoma. The number 13 Oklahoma Sooners, now 9-1 on the season. They turn to LJ Mercurius on a Saturday afternoon. LJ Mercurius, the 6'2" right-hander out of Las Vegas, Nevada, has the start today for Oklahoma. Thanks for joining for the Sooner pregame show presented by Walden Cleaners and Laundry, where the difference is quality. Josh Helmer alongside Blake Brewster today. Let's take a peek at the weather. The wind, as it so often is, out of the southwest today, about 15 miles per hour, and it'll gust up to 21 miles per hour today. The weather right here at about first pitch, 80 degrees, Blake Brewster. Can't ask for much better than this. Final day of February.
We'll take it, baby. It was a nice night last night. Another one today. It's going to be a launching pad. Got to keep the balls down.
And that a peek at today's News 9 Game Day Weather Update. The umpiring crew this afternoon, it's presented by Cavens Group. Behind the plate, it's home plate umpire Scott Latindre. It's C.J. Burdett over at the first base bag. Morris Hodges at second. And at third base, David Savage. Cavens Group, if you have a water emergency or a mold issue at your home, give Cavens Group a call today, 405-573-3048. Available 24 hours a day. First pitch coming right here at a couple of minutes after the hour of 2 o'clock from Kimry Family Stadium. Bo Schinkel, the leadoff man today, the center fielder for Gonzaga, to face LJ Mercurius, the Sooner right-hander. LJ tosses home and has a opening swing and a miss. What has stood out for you from LJ Mercurius so far?
Strike thrower, right? He was up to 97 against Oklahoma State. I think last start he played against Coppin State. He was kind of dialing it back a little bit. He was just commanding the zone. The changeup, like Reggie Willard said in the pregame, it is dominant. The slider will keep righties at bay as well. He's just a competitor, man.
Fastball right there for strike. Fly ball in foul territory and twisting, unplayable past Trey Gamble. Defensively, it looks like this for Oklahoma today. Trey Gamble, who was on the run right there, chasing that foul ball. He's in left. Deshaun Harris, the starting center fielder. Nolan Stevens for Oklahoma in right. As Mercurius brings the 0-2 home and has an opening strikeout. Got him. Swinging.
Shows the changeup to once in that at-bats and to put him away. So really good locations. Down and into a left-hander. Good pitch.
Camden Johnson at third base for OU. Jackson Willits at short. Your OU Health player to watch. Jason Walk at second and Dayton Taki at first. Brendan Brock behind the plate. Fastball past the bat of Noah Meffert. Meffert last night, 1 for 4. 297 hitter, and he fouls back here, and he's down 0-2.
First two at-bats for Mercurius, just dominate with the fastball, getting ahead early.
Mercurius deals and has a high pop-up out to right. Calling for it and making the catch is Nolan Stevens for out number 2.
Jaywalk running halfway into right field. I feel like he's used to that or something, Josh. Nolan Stevens having to call him off for the second out of the inning.
Stevens saying, hey, you're playing second base today.
Just a little reminder, bud. Stay on the infield.
Here's Mikey Bell, the reigning WCC Player of the Year. Foul tips for strike one. He homered last night. First home run for Mikey Bell this season, a .312 hitter so far. The Gonzaga third baseman. LJ's 0-1. Skips in there. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Mikey Bell, the WCC Player of the Year last season. And he watches ball two. D1 Baseball ranked him as the 13th best third baseman in the nation coming into this year. And he hit .436 a season ago in conference games. Just takes outside for ball three. It was close. The fans groaned, but the count is 3-1.
Yeah, talk about Mikey Bell. Cam Johnson found out that real early last night. Worked to a full count, left a fastball over the middle.
Fouled away. The opposite way, and the count is full. Another great day for baseball here in Norman. And a terrific turnout already. Payoff pitch, 2 away. Opening half inning. LJ delivers. Weakly tapped. And throw down as Brendan Brock out from behind home plate. Tosses to Taki to retire Mikey Bell. It's a 1-2-3 first. And Oklahoma grabs the sticks for the first time today. It's Sooner Baseball from Learfield.
Used Ford trucks. We have more because we give you more for your truck. Ford. In fact, we have over 30 right now. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, whatever you're looking for. We have the used Ford truck for you. Choose from XLTs, Lariats, King Ranches, and Platinums. Get the used Ford truck you want at the affordable price you need. Only at Bob Moore Ford at I-35 and Southeast 89th Street or online at bobmooreford.com.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Welcome back to the bottom half at Kimry Family Stadium. OU Baseball brought to you by SiriusXM. For all things college baseball, including live games and talk, tune in to SiriusXM College Sports Radio, channel 84, and streaming SiriusXM app.
It's a right-hander today for Gonzaga. And thank you, Blake Brewster. Eric Hofberg, the starting arm, 2.25 ERA so far this season. 2 wins, no losses, 12 innings pitched. He's allowed 6 hits and just the 3 earned runs, 13 strikeouts against 6 walks. Camden Johnson, the young man transferred in from Wichita State, a .379 hitter so far this season. He jumps into the left-handed batter's box, and he's the leadoff man today. Camden Johnson watches this fastball just miss outside.
Hofberg dotting that up on the right-hander batter's box, sitting at 92. The first start of the year for him was a loss, 5 innings pitched against Hawaii. Gave up 3 walks and 3 earned runs, but figured it out against Texas State in that second win. 7 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts to get that win, giving up no runs.
Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. And Hofberg ready with the 1-1. It's sharply lined foul over top the heads in the Sooner dugout. Camden Johnson, last night, 0 for 2, but he walked 3 times, scored a run. The 1-2 is hit well out to center, but it'll hang up. Bo Schinkel, a couple of steps toward right center, and he's got it for out number 1.
The ball kind of runs in on Johnson. Fastball at 92. That ball goes up on a windy day. This crowd gets a little bit anxious, those things.
Camden Johnson, of course, flies out right there to center. Trey Gamble, Brendan Brock, scheduled here for Oklahoma in the first. And Gamble takes ball 1. Jackson Willits, Nolan Stevens, Jason Walk, 4-5-6. Deshaun Harris, Dayton Taki, Alec Blair, 7, 8, 9 in that Sooner order today. Is pulled over to second. There's quickly 2 away.
Hoffberg doing a nice job mixing it up early. Gets a slider down and in to Trey Gamble, get him to roll over for the second out.
Here's Brendan Brock. 3-run blast last night. 3 home runs, 3 doubles. Batting .393 on the season so far. Hoffberg tosses home and has strike 1 in there. The 0-1 pitch is shot through the left side. Grounded past the diving glove of Sanchez, and now trouble getting it back in. And racing to second, Brendan Brock.
Shows really good athleticism by a catcher. Getting a hustle double. Ryder Young kind of lackadaisical getting that ball in. Brendan Brock takes advantage of it. Getting a runner in scoring possession with 2 outs.
Gives Willits a chance here. Jackson Willits has a run driven in every game so far this season.
He's just a veteran bat, right? He does everything the right way, comes about his business, and really a leader in this clubhouse. Had the walk-off win against ASU on Wednesday. He's getting paid off for his hard work.
First pitch, he swings and he grounds it foul. Defensively for Gonzaga behind the starting arm, Eric Hoffberg. It's Ryder Young in left, Bo Schinkel, the center fielder, Noah Neffert in right, Mikey Bell at third base, Ricky Sanchez, who that base hit just trickled away from the glove of at short. Hudson Shoup at second, Tommy Eisenstadt at first, Luca DiPaolo behind the plate once more tonight. Willits watches downstairs away. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you get from a guy like Jackson Willits. Notifying the dugout that's a changeup. Hoffberg hasn't shown it yet. This is his first lefty that he's seen throwing a changeup.
Willits fouls away the 1-1. So Jackson Willits batting .407. Again, has driven in at least 1 every single game this season. He leads the Sooners with 16 runs batted in. And he's got a chance early right here. Willits cranks this foul.
Good job on a slider way in. Gets the hands out front, fouls it off to get another one.
Game 2 of 3 this afternoon between Oklahoma and Gonzaga. Hoffberg, the 1-2. Willits just fights it off, catches a piece here. Oklahoma now, Blake, has won the past 4 in this series. They swept an end-of-season series back in 2023 and, of course, won last night. They lead the all-time series, does Oklahoma, 5-3 versus Gonzaga. The 1-2, again, spoiled by the bat of Willits.
So really good at bat working right here. You've seen the kitchen sink, fastball, slider, cutter, changeup. Really getting the dugout a really good first inning look of Hoffberg.
Nolan Stevens waiting if Willits can keep this alive. The 1-2 is once again lined foul. Willits takes it the other way. Off the third base berm over there.
Yeah, if I'm Hofberger, I got to think. I'm like, man, I can't throw anything to get this guy out. Got to come up with something here with 2 strikes to get it out.
And Willits takes inside, count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-strike approach, pretty solid right here.
Really good.
Brendan Brock at the second base bag for Oklahoma. The 2-2 is lined over into the glove at short. Ricky Sanchez struck well, but the line drive caught. Just stayed in the glove of Ricky Sanchez. And the Sooners strand Brock at second. Scoreless through 1. Sooner baseball from Learfield.
At Toyota, we don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
Power. It's more than what lights your home. It's what you do with it. And you do wonders. That's why OG&E works to make the way we bring you power even more reliable. The way you live is rapidly changing, so we're making your power even smarter. And as your energy needs change, we're working to keep your rates as low as possible. Because for power to work for everyone, we've got to make your power go further. At OG&E, we energize life.
The Whataburger Monterey Melt is back? You've got some nerve showing up here again, looking all delicious with your fresh all-beef patties, melty cheeses, grilled peppers and onions, and jalapeno ranch. When I want you, you're nowhere to be found. And now you're back? Aw, get in here. We just missed you, that's all. The Whataburger Monterey Melt is back for a limited time and harder to resist than ever. Download the app. What a burger!
Today's game broadcast brought to you by the OU Community Cornerstone Partners, Fowler Auto Group, OG&E, OU Health, and Coca-Cola. The University of Oklahoma Athletics, one with you. Good first inning of work for LJ Mercurius. He's back out for inning number 2.
Yeah, more of the same, right? Dominant with the fastball, getting ahead early, and then gently using the off-speed pitches to get guys out.
Strikeout, fly out to right, and a little soft ground ball just in front of home plate from Mikey Bell. Mercurius gets Ryder Young to wave here. Young batting .207, 6 runs driven in. The Gonzaga left fielder today. Mercurius bounces home. The count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryder Young, Hudson Shoup, Luca DiPaolo, 4-5-6 scheduled in the second for Gonzaga, who is 2-6 on the season. And in on the hands, upstairs, a swing and a miss. Came in on him high and Young. Whiffs on it. LJ's 1-2. Stays upstairs and inside, count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. This Gonzaga team picked second in the WCC preseason poll. And LJ misses low and away. Count is full. The Zags did receive 4 first-place votes. D1 Baseball liked Gonzaga as the preseason favorite in the WCC. Payoff pitch. And it is lined over top the glove of Jackson Willits at short. And a leadoff single from Ryder Young.
Young 2 for 4 yesterday, does a nice job on a fastball in. Mercurius trying to establish the inside part of the zone. Young gets the barrel out to it for his first hit of the day.
And here comes Hudson Shoup. Bumped up in the order, batted 6th yesterday. He'll bat 5th here today. Left-handed bat of Hudson Shoup. And Mercurius takes it on the inside corner for strike one. Leadoff single by Ryder Young. Hudson Shoup at the plate. LJ Mercurius, the 0-1, is up and out.
5 first pitch strikes to start out this game. Mercurius coming to demanding the strike zone.
Shoup, second on this club last season in batting average, a .299 average a season ago. And he takes downstairs and in. The count is 2-1. 36 runs driven in last season. 95 total bases for this man right here, Hudson Shoup. Throw over to first base, sliding head first. Safely is Ryder Young. And Shoup, recognized as one of the 50 best second basemen in the country by D1 Baseball in the preseason. Got a 2-1 count. LJ tosses home and misses outside. They'll throw down to first base, and it's way too tall. Bouncing over into the right field corner. Stevens will go collect the baseball. He throws in, and rounding for third safely is Ryder Young, who grabs a couple of bases on the throwing error over to the first base bag.
Yeah, that'll be Brock's second error on the year. Kind of tries to throw out the runner at first base from his knees. I think that ball just slips out of his hand.
So Gonzaga has the game's opening run, perhaps, standing over at third base. The 3-1 foul back by Hudson Shoup as the count goes full. LJ trying to buckle down early in the second here. Single from Young, and then the throwing error from Brock puts him on third base. Payoff. And they check down, appeal to third base. Hudson Shoup holds up, and there's Zags on the corners to start the second with nobody away. Sixth walk surrendered of the season by LJ Mercurius, and now this the early moments of his third start. And jumping in to the right-handed batter's box is Luca DiPaolo, the Gonzaga catcher. DiPaolo takes an opening strike across. Eight hits, 4 doubles on the season for DiPaolo, .320 hitter. The 0-1 is lifted down the right field line. The catch is made. Tagging and scoring, sliding home is Ryder Young. So DiPaolo, a sac fly out to right field, and Gonzaga on the board first today.
Really good play by Nolan Stevens out there in right. Has to battle the fence to make that out. Trading out for a run here early all day long.
Ricky Sanchez, the Gonzaga shortstop. .214 average entering the day. LJ Mercurius, strike one. Three for 4, Sanchez yesterday at the plate. The 0-1 is in on the hands and turning on it and taking it foul. The other way was Ricky Sanchez. Mercurius jumps in front, 0-2. LJ nods, comes home with it, and leaves it upstairs for ball one. They'll throw over to first base, and back to the first base bag is Shoop. Dayton, Taki holding him over there at the first base bag. Mercurius, a 1-2 no, back to first base, and this time it takes Taki off the first base bag to go collect it.
LJ's just trying to keep the double play in order right here. Looking for a weak contact ground ball from Ricky Sanchez.
LJ tosses inside. Stays upstairs, high and tight. The count leveled back up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top 2, Gonzaga has struck for the first run of the day. A sac fly from DePaulo to right. The 2-2 rolled over to Willits at short. He flips to second to walk and over to first base. Nice job by Taki. Had to range out down the right field line, but it keeps the toe on the bag, and it is a 6-4-3 double play to end the second inning, and 1-0 we stay. Gonzaga, though, they grabbed the lead today. The first tally, it's 1-0 Sooner baseball from Learfield.
No one plans for it. The worst happens. Count on the best orthopedic team to turn your setback. Ortho Central's comprehensive care has you covered, from expert orthopedic surgery and sports medicine to in-house imaging, physical therapy, and even a bone health clinic. So whether it's a fracture, a tear, or just life catching up with you, we're here to get you moving again. Ortho Central, it's in our bones to take care of yours. Learn more at orthocentralok.com.
Oklahoma, Joseph Dabrowski, General Manager at Seth Wadley Chevy GMC in Pauls Valley.
We know times can get stressful, and Seth Wadley Chevy GMC in Pauls Valley is here to make it count. That's why we're giving more money for your trade and giving way more than market value. Whether you need a Chevy or GMC, a heavy-duty, van, crew cab, cabin chassis, or any fleet vehicle, we have millions in inventory for you to choose from in all sizes and all trims.
And with some of the biggest discounts and the lowest interest rates,
that's something only an all-American brand from an Oklahoma-owned dealership can do.
Oh, and if you have any challenges, just ask for me, Joseph Dabrowski, General Manager, to help your visit be one of the best you'll have anywhere.
And you'll keep getting savings with Seth spending over $24 million and counting on a promise. Tell him, Seth.
That's my promise of oil changes and engines for life on new or used gas or diesel at no additional cost to you.
So get to the store with more at Seth Wadley Chevy GMC I-35 exit 72 in Pauls Valley, or click SethWadleyChevy.com.
We're back here in the bottom of the second. Zags leading 1-0 over the Sooners. The University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Properties would like to thank you, our concession partners, Community Coffee, Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, High Noon, Cup Up, Nacho Express, Conecuh Sausage, and Evan Williams.
The Zags get the game's opening run, but a 6-4-3 double play off the bat of Ricky Sanchez. Big for Oklahoma and for LJ Mercurius. Nolan Stevens leads things off, and he takes strike one here. Curveball from Eric Hofberg. Nolan Stevens, Jason Walk, Desan Harris. Good eye from Nolan Stevens, batting .235, entering today. Number 5 hitter in this Sooner order. Stevens takes this through the right side, rips it in between Shoop and Eisenstadt. And the leadoff man is aboard for the first time today for OU.
Good swing there by Stevens. Gets a hanging breaking ball. Doesn't do too much with it, just hammers it through the 4-hole for the first hit of his game.
Jason Walk, left-handed batter's box. Takes ball one. playing second base today and was in, of course, on that 6-4-3 a moment ago, double play.
Yeah, it seemed like Taki had to bail him out. I don't know what the feed was going from second base, but if it works, it works.
Rolled to second, and it's a Gonzaga double play, 4-6-3 as Walk rolls into it on the right side. Yeah, Taki had to really stretch over there at first base for it. Nice job, but base is empty, 2 down now for Desan Harris. Six runs scored on the season for Desan Harris. He's batting .444. Takes this fastball away. Going away. Count evens up. 1 ball, 1 strike as Harris watched it inside corner. Batting now with the bases empty. And fouled back.
I think that's one he wants back. That's a cutter over the middle of the plate. Desan really likes to use the middle of the field. Really short, connected swing, fast hands. Just trying to put it on the ground and run.
Here's the 1-2. And Hoffberg misses away. 43 games, 28 starts for Oklahoma last season. .313 batting average. The 2-2. Swung on. Hit well out to right. Is it going to stay fair? No. It twists foul.
Taki wants a review on this one.
Taki says take a peek.
He was right down the right field line on that. See him come together. He was pretty confident that was out. I think Desan was too.
Barreled it up and drove it out to right.
Even if it's a long strike, this is a really good swing by Desan. Fastball gets in on his hands. He gets the barrel quick and tight to it. Backspins it down the right field line.
Umpires conferring. Crew chief review on fair or foul. If it's fair, it's a solo shot, and we are tied.
Skip Johnson, Reggie Willard's got to be happy with the crew chief call on that. You don't have to waste a review, a challenge. See if we can get a good look at this.
This official review brought to us by McIntyre Law. Visit McIntyreLaw.com to connect with their team of award-winning Oklahoma personal injury attorneys. Harris gave it a ride out to right. Trying to negotiate that right field foul pole. And they're taking a peek at it. It's a crew chief review.
Problem is, Josh, the ball was so high, I think it crossed over the foul pole, so they're going to have to get a really good down-the-line look to see if this stayed in play or not.
Oklahoma baseball brought to us by Coca-Cola. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work, it's thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Head football coach Bob Stoops sitting right next to me, Josh.
How about that?
Yeah, I looked over there he is, right in front of my face.
Just
beautiful.
taking in a nice day at Kimry Family Stadium. Can't blame him. Okay. Trying to get a peek at it here in the booth. We are under a McIntyre Law review here. Trying to find out if Desan Harris has sent a solo shot down the right field and line. So there you go. It's a foul ball. And it might have just boiled down to exactly what you said, Blake, which is they just didn't have the good enough angle at it.
The one we were getting was cutting off the top of the foul pole. I think that's what we got to go with. Dayton Taki seemed pretty evident that it was a homer.
And meanwhile, Gonzaga right fielder Noah Meffert was pointing, hey, that's a foul ball. So
there's bias on both sides, I guess.
Looked fair in one dugout and foul in another. Well struck by Desan Harris. He stands back in. Takes this up the middle and finds its way through. Desan Harris. 2 out, single right back where it came from.
It's a really nice job. A lot of time between pitches there. Desan Harris stays ready to hit, uses the middle of the field, little 4-hopper up the middle. That Hudson Shoup could not handle.
Dayton Taki homered. First at bat last night as part of that 6-run Sooner first. And he takes a fastball low and in. Taki, couple of home runs on the season now, hitting .250. The 1-0 is grounded over to Hudson Shoup. He's up with it for the final out of the inning into the glove of Tommy Eisenstadt. Oklahoma thought maybe upon review they'd tied it, but Gonzaga leads 1-0 through 2. Sooner baseball from Learfield.
Looking for one of the best burgers in Norman? Pull into the Garage, where everything's made fresh and the beers are always cold. From onion burgers to tacos to loaded fries and rad hour every day from 11 to 6.
The Garage, fast, fresh, and full of flavor. The Garage, burgers, beers, and more. Tune in every Friday to hear more about the Hal Smith Restaurant Group during The Rush and the Dari Noka Show on The Ref.
Fowler Automotive is proud to be a part of your community, where our passion and values lie far beyond the showroom. We believe that families, sports, art, and culture are at the heart of every thriving community, and it's important to us that we help build the communities that our dealerships call home. Stop by any of our 6 Oklahoma dealerships to see the Fowler standard hard at work. We pride ourselves on being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us every day. Fowler Automotive, a proud partner of OU Athletics.
This is Jake Aldrich, partner at Aldrich Teasdale. At Aldrich Teasdale, we worked for the world's largest insurance companies before we learned how they truly treat people and know that they are out to minimize or deny what has happened to you. When fighting them, you need a lawyer who knows their game plan and will be there to guide you every step of the way. From your medical treatment to the final resolution, Aldrich Teasdale will be by your side. Don't wait. Call Aldrich Teasdale today at 405-447-HURT. That's 405-447-4878.
Oklahoma Athletics would like to thank the official Eat, Play, Stay partners, Hal Smith Restaurants, Visit Norman, Cup Bop, Norman NCED, Midway Deli, and folks, you can visit Soup for leads Oklahoma 1-0. We move to the 3rd inning. LJ Mercurius to face Tommy Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt takes low for ball 1. Eisenstadt batting .207, 6 hits in 2026. Left-handed bat, and he fouls back. 0 for 4 yesterday. A couple of strikeouts for Tommy Eisenstadt. LJ's 1-1. Fouled away.
Always got to respect the guy going no BGs at the plate. It's a man's man right there.
Mercurius, a 1-2, a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couple of strikeouts now for L.J. Mercurius.
Really good sequence right there. LJ uses the changeup in a really well-located area, down and away. Looks like a fastball to the hand, just dies. Great pitch.
Now the Zags DH today, Landon White. Takes strike one. Two for three yesterday. And a fastball in there for strike two. Two for three with a run scored. Landon White yesterday. The 0-2. Grounded to Willits. He fields, throws, and got it. Nice defensive play at short from Jackson Willits.
Poetry in motion, Josh. Feels this ball off his right side, takes the momentum away from the first base bag, and just makes a beautiful throw over to Dayton Taki at first base.
Top of the order man here, Bo Schinkel. Struck out, first time up today. LJ bringing it home. And he misses for ball one. The 1-0 is lifted, foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. L.J. Mercurius, the big ground ball double play to end the second. Got Sanchez to roll over to short into that. Trying to make quick work here in the third. And another good-looking fastball outside corner. It's strike two. LJ's 1-2. A swing and a miss. Strikes him out. And it is a 1-2-3 third for LJ Mercurius. 1-0. Gonzaga in front of Oklahoma. It's Sooner baseball from Learfield.
Hey, Sooner fans, want to make the most of not only your game day, but every day? Norman Parks and Recreation has got you covered. With 68 beautiful parks all over Norman, there's always a place to have fun or connect with nature. Swim or shoot hoops at the Young Family Athletic Center. Take a walk at Ruby Grant. Hang out with friends at the Adult Wellness Center or tee off at Westwood. And don't forget to make a splash at the Westwood Family Aquatic Center. Follow us on social to explore all.
Oklahoma Athletics is proud to partner with the industry that shares the values that makes our state great. Grit, determination, teamwork. Those words describe Sooner Nation and the people who produce the energy we need to make our modern lives go. We welcome our new energy partners from all across our great state and appreciate the essential work they do to keep our economy and our state strong. Because when our energy partners and athletics come together, Oklahoma wins.
Oklahoma Energy Partners is powered by Mewborn Oil, energy for a better tomorrow. Patterson UTI, energizing progress. Gore Nitrogen, quality without question. Williams Energy, experience powers us. Plains All-American Pipeline. Plains moves the energy that powers the modern world. Devon Energy, commitment runs deep. And by OG&E, we energize life.
The University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Property would like to thank our concession partners Anheuser-Busch, Fletcher's Original Corny Dogs, Coca-Cola, Frito-Lay, The Baked Bear, Taco Mayo, Wonderfolk, and Boomerang Diner.
Here's Alec Blair, the kid, steps in. A couple of runs driven in last night. And he takes strike one. We chatted with Alec Blair in the Sooner pregame show. 10 runs batted in already this season. He's the DH today. Blair swings and misses. Hoffberg jumps in front. Hoffberg, the 0-2. Fastball that stays up and out.
Seems like a waste pitch. Going to see the slider, maybe the cutter come into Alec Blair's bat. Get the front foot down early.
Blair, the 1-2 is lifted out into right field and over into the alley. Meffert has the catch.
Alec Blair has the slider timed up, just loses the barrel. The ball carrying halfway out to right field. Just a little bit more meat on that. We got a homer.
Bob Moore Ford is proud to honor service members through the Patriot of the Game. To nominate a Patriot, visit bobmooreford.com/hero. Camden Johnson now. We saw him get caught stealing for the first time last night. Takes a slider for strike one. Flew out to center field to start today's festivities. He's the leadoff man for Oklahoma. Johnson swings and fouls back. And you feel like this is a role, leadoff man for Camden Johnson, that maybe could stick?
Yeah, absolutely. A guy that really pushes the envelope on the base pass. He got caught stealing last night. DePaulo, a really good catcher behind the plate for the Zags. It's going to be interesting to see how they tackle that the rest of this weekend. But, yeah, Cam Johnson, a guy that handles the zone really well, separates balls from strikes, and can run it out as well. Got a little bit of pop.
Takes ball one here. Transferred in from Wichita State. 18 runs scored already on the season. The 1-2 shot out into Johnson rounding for three. And he's trying to get it inside the park, home run, and he's got it! Camden Johnson, and inside the Parker, the wheels, baby! And we're tied!
I said he's got pop, Josh, but he's got speed too. Doesn't need to hit over the yellow line for this one. Bo Schinkel, the ball's tailing away from him the whole way. Kind of gets a half-hearted dive. Enough time for Camden Johnson to make it all the way around the bag. Great swing.
Well, that'll get him jump-started at Kimry Family Stadium. We're all even. Inside the park, home run from Camden Johnson. Now Trey Gamble. First pitch, swinging, and he grounds it into his feet. Send it out into left center, skip toward the wall, and Camden Johnson, the speed.
You see that ball at the bat, you got to think extra bases. It's tailing away from Bo Schinkel. But as soon as it lands, you got to think for Russell Raley being aggressive in the first third of this game pays off for him.
Gamble watches the count even up. So Oklahoma strikes quickly in the third, and it's a brand new ball game in Norman. Breaker just missed, and the count is 2-1. Folks out there lining the wall in left got a great look at that play. Upstairs, Gamble, 3 balls and a strike. 11 walks already this season for Trey Gamble, and he's got a 3-1 count here. Barrels this up to center field, but it stays in. Skinny of the warning track, Bo Schinkel underneath it. He's got it.
Good swing there by Gamble. Fastball middle in. Keeps the hands tight to it. Just right at Schinkel.
Out number 2. And now Brendan Brock. Base hit. His first time up today. Takes the breaking ball downstairs. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Brock drives to right and back toward the wall, reaching up. Meffert squeezes the catch in right. And that's it for the Sooner third. But an inside the park home run from Camden Johnson. And through three, we're knotted. One apiece. Sooner baseball from Learfield.
Knowledge. That's why at GMC we seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries, while pushing the limits. And we put this knowledge to the test in every GMC Sierra by engineering each one to outperform your expectations. So you know you're getting precision and durability when you need it most. And that's what makes the GMC Sierra the truck worth knowing. We are professional grade. See your Oklahoma GMC dealers.
Are you worried about what might be lurking in your walls? Hi, this is experts in mold and asbestos detection. For a limited time, get our comprehensive inspection and rest easy knowing your family's safety comes first. Our certified professionals use state-of-the-art technology to uncover hidden dangers and give you peace of mind. Don't wait for problems to get worse. Call Cavens Group today or visit cavensgroup.com and breathe easier tomorrow. Cavens Group, you don't need us until you need us.
I know this sounds crazy, but at First Liberty Bank in Norman, we answer the phone. Yes, we're serious, and we provide personal face-to-face customer service when you need it. Go ahead and try it. Call us at 405-561-0300. We'll promptly answer the phone, and you'll hear us say, "Welcome to First Liberty Bank. How may I help you?" Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bank like a champion today at First Liberty Bank.
Fourth inning in Norman. Knotted up, one apiece. Oklahoma and Gonzaga. Brahms serving delicious cheeseburgers, freshly squeezed limeades, crinkle-cut fries, hand-dipped ice cream, milkshakes, and sundaes made with Brahms A2 fresh milk. Brahms, farm fresh for over 50 years and a proud partner of OU Athletics. LJ Mercurius, fourth inning of work. One hit, allowed 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 43 pitches on the afternoon. He faces Noah Meffert. And the changeup is fouled back. Meffert flew out to right. First time up today. One for 4. Had a run batted in yesterday as he fouls away for strike 2. LJ Mercurius, he's happy to work quick.
Yeah, you think you got to get some confidence after that at bat in the home half there. Runs are coming, so he's going to come back out and throw strikes, command the zone.
And he's got another punch out. Strikeout number 4.
His first one on the slider today. It's a really good one, an 81 across the plate from Meffert.
Mikey Bell had the little weakly tapped ground ball in front of home plate. Brendan Brock threw him out first time up. And he swings and misses. Can't find the fastball. LJ's 0-1. Just stays a little bit upstairs, the 94 mile per hour fastball. A little bit above belt high. This, though, good looking strike 2 from LJ Mercurius. Caught that outside corner.
Pitcher's pitch right on the black.
And a swing and a miss. LJ strikes out Mikey Bell. There's 2 away in the Gonzaga fourth.
Just had Mikey Bell tied up in knots. That's a right-on-rod changeup across the plate on the black. Tough pitch to hit.
LJ struck out 4 out of the past 5 that he's passes. A fastball for strike 1 to right. Young singled and scored. That throwing error got him over to third base. Came in on the sacrifice fly from DePaulo. Strike two. LJ's 1-2 coming to Ryder Young. And he got him looking as LJ Mercurius strikes out the side in the fourth. One apiece in Norman. Sooner baseball from Learfield.
Have lunch at Norman's favorite hidden treasure, Midway Deli, tucked away at the corner of Chautauqua and Eufaula. We may be a little hard to find, but we're even harder to forget. Midway features delicious gourmet sandwiches and a great selection of homemade soups, pastas, and stews. Whether it's lunch or catering or booking our food truck, you'll love the food from Midway. Open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day. Breakfast is served all day. The Midway, serving great food to Norman since 1955.
At Fowler Dodge, we're all about delivering vehicles that work as hard as you do. With a wide selection of new and certified pre-owned vehicles, our team is here to make the car buying process easy. And with competitive pricing, flexible financing, and instant trade-in appraisals, we'll help you drive off with confidence. Start your journey today. Shop online or visit Fowler Dodge to get started.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, the preferred foundation repair company of the Sooners. Schedule a free inspection.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Top of the fourth, after LJ Mercurius strikes out the side, the Sooners are going to send up Jackson Willits, Nolan Stevens, and Jason Walk. Brought to you by OG&E. We energize life.
Jackson Willits had that sharp liner over to shortstop.
After a really good at bat, right? He saw 5, 6, 8 pitches maybe. Ends up hitting it right at the shortstop, Ricky Sanchez.
First pitch, he grounds to third. And picking the baseball, throwing across. Nice defensive play from Mikey Bell. And there's one away.
Tough look again. That's a fastball in the outside corner. Does a nice job with it. Hits it right at third baseman Mickey Bell. Tough luck.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Sooner Baseball from Learfield.
You're listening to the home of Sooner fans, KREF, Norman, Oklahoma, and streaming live on the KREF app.
The Ref Sports Radio Network.
Back with you live in Norman. Nolan Stevens takes ball one. It was outside. Single through the right side, first time up today. Now hitting .278 on the season. The 1-0 is lifted out to left center and carrying out of the park. Nolan Stevens, home run number 2 on the season. Oklahoma's in front for the first time today. Drives it out to left. It's 2-1 OU.
8 RBIs on the year, Josh. That's just a really good piece of hitting. That's a 2-iron. It doesn't get more than 13 foot off the ground. Great swing. He's seeing the ball well at the plate today.
Second extra base knock of 2026, and they've both left the park. 2-1 OU. Here's Jason Walk. He swings at the first pitch he sees, and once again rolls it over to the second baseman, Shoop. Second time that Jason Walk has grounded out. Rolled into the double play first time up, and a 4-3 put out there. Desan Harris now. He had a single in the second. left-handed hitter Desan Harris takes low and in the opposite batter's box for ball one. Sooners maybe starting to get to Hoffberg a little bit. Inside the park, home run, and Stevens leaves the yard. Harris lines this out into right field. Desan Harris, 2-hit day.
Really making a name for himself in that center field spot, Josh. Another solid approach at the plate. Stays quick, drives that ball to right field for the hit.
Dayton Taki, 4 runs batted in last night. He grounded out first time up today. Gonzaga throws to Eisenstadt at first base. Desan Harris back to the first base bag. Hoffberg to Taki. Harris takes off for second, and he's safe.
It's a good jump and a good throw by Luca DiPaolo behind the dish. I think the Zags here want to take a look at this. This is close. Ball beat him. I think the question is, did Desan pull some tricky stuff at second base to avoid the tag? Head coach Mark Matchkoff giving his piece, asking for a review, maybe wanting the Chief to hit this one.
Ruled safe at the second base bag, and we are headed to a review, official review brought to us by McIntyre Law. McIntyreLaw.com. Connect with their team of award-winning Oklahoma personal injury attorneys. So, Coach Mark Matchkoff wants another look at it. Oh. Expedited. Right back to play. Taki takes outside. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss.
Taki timed up for the gets the cutter at 88. Just enough to keep him off balance.
So Harris is at the second base bag. He's got a nice little lead over there. Taki, 2-1. Sent out to left. And it's off the wall. Taki drives in Harris, and he's got himself a 2-out RBI double. 3-1 OU.
It's his 5th RBI on the weekend, Josh. It's a really good 2-out approach. Stays away from him. Takes that fastball to left center field. Almost gets that thing out of here to drive in Desan from second.
Back-to-back. 2-out knocks. Harris and Taki. And Oklahoma leads Gonzaga 3-1 now. Here's Alec Blair. Alec Blair wants a word with our home plate umpire.
I think he's got a complaint here. Home plate umpire Scott Letrande saying he went around on the slider in the dirt. Alec Blair just wants some help from David Savage down the line.
It is strike 1. Grounds it, foul. Just foul of the first base bag. Blair flew out to right first time up. Now he's in an 0-2 count. Taki just drove home Desan Harris. Oklahoma leads 3-1. The 0-2 is knuckled out into right. Alec Blair has himself an RBI knock. And Oklahoma leads 4-1.
Baseball god smiling upon him. Thinks he got a little bit hosed on that first pitch, but knuckles one out to right field for his 11th RBI on the year for the freshman. How about that?
Back-to-back days where he's driven in at least a run. Drove in 2 early last night, and he's played in Taki here. Now Camden Johnson inside the park, home run last time up. First pitch, he fouls back.
The Sooners are 5 for 8 with 2 outs early in this game, Josh. Just not going down. Tough outs at the plate. Just exactly what Reggie Willits wants running this offense.
Camden Johnson watches downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 strike approach, 2 out hitting. Just gigantic.
They've done a really good job of it today. And it's extra base hits too. It's not just singles, finding through the holes, just power with 2 outs.
Camden Johnson is plunked. Came in and hit him. Looked like it got one of those feet.
Yeah, it's a slider that gets away from Hofberg. Just yanks it across his body. Top of the foot's never a good place. That'll bruise.
And Oklahoma keeps this 4th inning churning. The end of the road here for the starting arm, Eric Hofberg of Gonzaga, or close to it.
Yeah, I think this is just a settle-down trip. Not a whole lot of action. They just got up in the Zags bullpen. Just trying to settle down, get out of this inning, get your offense back to the plate if you're the Zags.
Blair at second base. Camden Johnson was just hit by that pitch. And Trey Gamble waiting. Oklahoma baseball would like to thank our concession partners: Dos Equis, Dickey's Barbecue Pit, Shakes Frozen Custard, Gin and Juice, Pizza Hut, HDO, Coop Ale Works, Kona Ice, and Rock and Roll Tequila. Mound visit is over. Hofberg tosses home. Gamble launches to right, and it twists just foul. Diving play by Meffert out and right, and it fell down in foul territory.
Yeah, this ball's off the end of the bat from Gamble. Noah Meffert giving everything he's got, kind of dying away from him. Laying out for his man Hofberg on the mound.
Trey Gamble entering today, batting .421, and bats with a pair of Sooners aboard. Oklahoma in front now 4-1. Gamble takes ball 1. Hofberg looks to second. Now his 1-1. Gamble hits this high and out to center, and it's gone! Trey Gamble, 3-run blast to right center. And Oklahoma leads Gonzaga 7-1 in the 4th.
3 homers, 13 RBIs on the year. This is a really good in-bat adjustment from Gamble. Out front on the fastball for strike 2, and then gets a fastball elevated. Just sends it out to right center field. Great swing.
That Sooner home run brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Store. Farm fresh for over 50 years. First pitch, swinging, grounded foul by Brendan Brock. Stevens and now Gamble. Curtain call for Trey Gamble. They've both homered in the 4th. Camden Johnson and inside the park home run in the 3rd. And it's a 6 spot right now in the Sooner 4th. Brock waves here, and he's down 0-2.
5 with 2 outs, Josh. 6 for 9 and counting.
Swing and a miss, and a strikeout, but not before Oklahoma all that damage with 2 down. They played 6, and they lead Gonzaga 7-1. We've played 4. This is Sooner Baseball from Learfield.
Every day, innocent families share the road with massive semi-trucks. The safety of everyone depends on trucking companies to hire careful drivers. But when trucking companies ignore red flags and hire dangerous drivers, the results can be deadly.
Reckless hiring practices put bad drivers on the road. Just last year, 100 large trucks were involved. Can change a life forever.
These tragedies are avoidable. Companies must be held accountable for reckless hiring practices that put all of us at risk. If you or a loved one has been affected, call McIntyre Law.
Dorsey Jones GMC in El Reno is family owned and operated, and they take pride in providing a no-pressure, friendly sales process with excellent service. Now, you can't beat that. Be sure to check out the lineups for GMC and get top dollar for your trade. Don't miss out. Drive the best. Just 15 minutes west. Dorsey Jones GMC, I-40 and Highway 81, exit 125 in El Reno, or dorsey-jonesgmc.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Now is the perfect time to kickstart your active lifestyle at the Carlstone 55-plus independent living community. Carlstone Adult Living Community offers a plethora of all-inclusive amenities such as restaurant-style meals, utilities, a storm shelter, elevator, fitness classes, movie room, and a pet-friendly environment. Give them a call today, 405-358-4445, or go online to thecarlstone.com and learn more about our luxury amenities today. Your new home awaits at the Carlstone in Norman.
7-1. Oklahoma leads Gonzaga. 6th spot in the 4th for the Sooners. Oklahoma baseball presented by Riverwind Casino. Riverwind Casino's gaming floor has nearly 3,000 of your favorite games, complemented by a variety of bars, restaurants, and the best live music in the metro. The official entertainment destination of OU Athletics. LJ Mercurius to face Hudson Shoup. Left-handed bat of Shoup. Takes a fastball for a first pitch strike. And downstairs, the count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. LJ Mercurius, the 1 hit allowed so far, that's it. 1 unearned run. And he skips this home, falls behind 2-1. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk for LJ Mercurius today. He struck out the side in the 4th. Gets a pop-up. And underneath it, out and left, Gamble has out number 1.
Did another good job of getting ahead. He's now 13 of 14 first pitch strikes against the Zags today. Just coming at guys.
He'll face Luca DiPaolo, who had the sacrifice fly to right. That plated Gonzaga's lone run of the day. First pitch swinging, and once again, fly ball out to right. Easy work out there from Nolan Stevens. There's 2 away.
It's weak contact. It's pounding the zone. It's mixing up the off speed, being able to spot a changeup up to right-handers. All things that make LJ Mercurius what he is.
Ricky Sanchez grounded into the double play in the 2nd. Takes a fastball for strike 1. And just upstairs. And the 1-1. Right down Main Street. Strike 2. Sanchez, a 3-hit day yesterday, but he grounded into the double play earlier. Rolls this to third base. Fielded and one hopped over to first and into the glove of Dayton Taki. 1-2-3 in the fifth for LJ Mercurius. 5-3 put out there. Camden Johnson to Dayton Taki. Halfway home in Norman. Sooners in front, 7-1. Sooner baseball from Learfield.
Speaking of technology, did you know that RK Black is an authorized dealer for Kyocera copiers? And the Kyocera copiers aren't just copiers. They're smart devices that can scan, print, fax, and email your documents with ease and security. Even better, they're backed by RK Black's award-winning service team that is built on nearly 70 years of taking great care of our clients. Whether you need a desktop printer or a multifunction copier, RK Black has the right product for you. Let's get the conversation started. Give us a call at 943-9800 or visit us at rkblack.com.
A happy place comes in many colors. One that leaves you feeling refreshed. Something that gets you all fired up. Or gives you the space to chill. Whatever your color, bring happiness home with CertaPro Painters and make your happy place your home. CertaPro Painters. That's painting happy. Get started today at CertaPro.com. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
Feeling stuck in your current home? Now is the best time to make a move. Home Creations is making home ownership more affordable with low interest rate opportunities and special financing. Don't wait. Live like a champion today. Call Holly at 405-364-9999 to find your dream home.
364-9999, it's Home Creations.
CertaPro Painters pitching change. Are you looking to make a change at your home? The professionals at CertaPro Painters can help. Right now, you can get 15% off your interior or exterior painting project. Call 405-990-8521. Let Robert and Jonathan take care of you. And it is Joe Thornton. Thornton, the left-hander, 6'2", 210-pound left-hander out of Washington. And he tosses home his first pitch downstairs. It's ball one to Jackson Willits, standing in the right-handed batter's box to face the lefty.
Thornton coming off a really good outing against Texas State. One inning pitch, faced three batters, struck two of them out. Big, tall lefty, 6'2", 210.
Faces this Oklahoma lineup after they just brought six in to score in the fourth. Willits takes strike one from Thornton. The 1-1 is grounded foul down the third base line. Hoffberg, who we saw today for Gonzaga, led the WCC last year in saves with 7. Had the ERA, IC pitchers, a 2.73 ERA in conference play, but Oklahoma got after him. And a swing and a miss. Willits strikes out.
Thornton going with the quick pitch there to a changeup. It's a tough at bat for Jackson Willits. Feels like he had some tough luck at the plate. A couple hard hit balls and then the punch out there.
Final line, 4 innings, 9 hits, 7 earned runs, a strikeout for Hoffberg. And of course, a trio of home runs surrendered, one inside the park. And here's one of the gentlemen who delivered one. Nolan Stevens homered last time up. Thornton's 0-1. Waved on, and Thornton jumps in front 0-2.
It's a good changeup from Thornton, keeping Stevens off balance. Left on left changeup. That's tough.
And Stevens wears one. Hit by the pitch.
Got to be one Thornton wants back right there. Has him down 0-2, right where he wants him. Tries to spot that changeup up again on the inside corner and just runs it in too far.
Second Sooner hitter that's been hit by the pitch today. Jaywalk stands in. Jason Walk chops foul. Desan Harris waiting on deck. Thought for a moment that he had a solo shot down the right field line. He wound up singling and scoring. And Thornton misses. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's good action count, 1-1. The guy that can run and Stevens at first base.
Walk, swings, lifts out to right. And Stevens will retreat back to the first base bag after the second out of the inning is squeezed by Mefford in right.
Now back to the center. Center fielder number 17, Desan Harris.
Again, Desan Harris. Blake, we thought for a moment, is it fair? Is it foul? Has he homered to right? Not quite.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a little bit upset about that. Only one on his career, but has had a really nice day at the plate. Comes right back after that and singles up the middle. Next at bat, rifles one through the 4-hole again.
Zags trying to pick off Stevens from the first base bag. Stevens back safely. They've got him in a rundown. Oh, but they lost the baseball at second. And Stevens safely into the second base bag.
Yeah, they had him dead to rights. I think this is going to be an error on Ricky Sanchez, the shortstop. Great throw by Eisenstadt. Had plenty of time. Ball just pops out. Little ejecto mid-action.
Strike one across here to Desan Harris. Stevens over at second base. Harris watches the fastball miss. Pair of singles today for Desan Harris. Waves here. Off speed, got him.
Yeah, you see Desan hit a reset way out in front of that breaking ball, slow at 77. Got to think you're getting another one here.
Thornton's 1-2 is taken over to short, ground ball, handled, but the throw is, just in time. Close play at first base. Nolan Stevens stays put at the third base bag for the moment.
That's
Harris thinks he's got an infield single.
They're going to let this one lie.
So, Sanchez just in time to the glove of Eisenstadt to beat the fast-charging Harris. And we played 5. Oklahoma in front, 7-1. Sooner baseball from Learfield.
Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of taking your money. Hi, this is Will Gosney with Yala Gosney Attorneys at Law. Have you ever had an insurance claim and thought, wow, I really am in good hands, or these folks truly are treating me like a neighbor? Well, that's where we can help. We'll deal with the stress. We'll get you back to your normal life. So save our number in your phone, and if you're ever hurt in a wreck, call or text us at 405-800-8080. It's 405-800-8080.
Did the recent storms damage your home and roof? Call All American Roofing today. All American Roofing has been repairing and replacing roofs for over 40 years and is a second-generation locally owned roofing company. They are also a Google guaranteed contractor and offer free inspections. Our roofers are GAF Master Elite contractors with a BBB A+ rating. Call All American Roofing today at 405-787-0400. All American Roofing, the best roofing company in Oklahoma. 405-787-0400.
Entrepreneurs in Moore, Norman, and South Oklahoma City have an experienced business partner in their neighborhood. Moore Norman Technology Center's Workforce and Economic Development team understands the challenges entrepreneurs and small businesses face every day. From building an effective business model to hiring the right employees and managing cash flow, Moore Norman's business development experts can help you move forward confidently and thrive, knowing that you have a skilled partner at your side. Learn more about Moore Norman's Technology Center by calling 405-801-5000 or visit us online at mntc.edu.
Top 6. Oklahoma leads Gonzaga 7-1. LJ Mercurius will face the leadoff man here, left-handed bat Tommy Eisenstadt. And a swing and a miss. Eisenstadt struck out in the third. And he fouls back here. He's down, no balls, 2 strikes. Couldn't catch up to the Mercurius fastball. LJ's 0-2. Just got a piece.
Up to same window as the fastball. Mixes it in when he needs to.
Mercurius in front. No balls, 2 strikes to Tommy Eisenstadt. And it's popped up and out of play. Eisenstadt out of Menlo Park, California. Of course, LJ Mercurius transferring in to OU from UNLV. Here's his 0-2. Once again, fouled away. He and his younger brother, Xander Mercurius, from Las Vegas, Nevada. Trying to perhaps punch out Eisenstadt once more, the 0-2. Nearly caught him looking. Maybe just a little bit downstairs. Thought he painted it at the knees away. The 1-2 is fouled away.
It's a really good at bat by Eisenstadt here. Getting a heavy dose of the changeup. Fighting it off, trying to work to the fastball here with 2 strikes.
Mercurius shakes off 1 pitch. Now he's ready with a 1-2. Hung up, but it's lifted out to right and racing. A running catch is made. Nolan Stevens. The grab as he sprinted into the alley for out number 1.
Really good jump on that line drive to right center field by Stevens for this first out.
Landon White grounded out to short first time up today. Takes a fastball, too tall. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. Mercurius, 1 ball, 1 strike to Landon White. The pitch. And he misses for ball 2. So Mercurius entered today with 19 strikeouts. He's added 6 more, has 25 on the season now. And he has a fastball in there for strike 2.
It's because of pitches like that, right? That's 93 on the black to a right-hander. Getting to that glove side as a right-handed pitcher is very important.
Missing with this fastball down. Payoff Pitch en route. Payoff to Landon White. And he got him. Looking with the change. Bring it up.
In, out, up, down, wherever you want. LJ's got it. Change up right on right. Normally a swing and miss pitch. Dots this up on the inside corner for strike 3. Great pitch.
Strikeout number 7 today now for LJ Mercurius. There's 2 away in the 6th. Left-handed batter's box. Here's Bo Schinkel taking strike 1. And he has struck. And he falls. Schinkel 0 for 6 so far in the 2-game set to this point, and he struck out 4 times. Downstairs, it's ball 1.
It's got to be frustrating for the Zags offense. Seems like you're walking up to the plate and you're in your 2-strike approach already.
LJ's 1-2, and he got him. Swinging, foul tipped, and for the 5th time in a couple of games, Bo Schinkel strikes out. And LJ Mercurius, his 8th strikeout today. 7-1 OU, Sooner Baseball from Learfield.
Good times are calling your name at the Showplace Theater with acts like Chicago, March 13th. Randy Hauser, March 21st. And Nate Smith, March 27th. Riverwind is OKC's favorite casino experience.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
For comprehensive coverage of college baseball and softball all season long, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio, channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app. Swing and a miss! Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere.
Swing and a miss, she struck her out.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Dayton Taki climbs in the bottom of the 6th. Planet Fitness is a proud partner of Sooner Baseball. With multiple locations in Oklahoma, Planet Fitness can help you with whatever you are getting strong for. Join today.
Thank you to Planet Fitness, presenting Oklahoma baseball. Dayton Taki watches ball 1. And he swings and misses, frustrated here that he missed that one from Thornton. Oklahoma, 1 run in the 3rd, that big 6-run 4th, and they lead Gonzaga 7-1. Waving once more is Dayton Taki. Doubled, scored, last time up. Taki fouls away off the end of the bat. Oklahoma today, 6 for 11, batting with 2 outs, 3 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Taki trying to get things started here, but he swings and misses. So Taki strikes out for the first time today, and that's how the bottom of the 6th begins for Oklahoma. Get your kids into the game by in part by Orthodontics exclusively and by Devon Energy. The Sooner Kids Club delivers exclusive behind-the-scenes access, year-round ticket offers, Sooner gear, and more. Swing and a miss. Pinch hit at bat right here. Drew Dickerson.
It's another guy that's just battling a spot for the outfield. He's got some pop, 2 homers on the year, both the other way.
Takes strike 2 on the off speed there. Hitting .357. 8 runs driven in.
2 times Joe Thornton has run the quick pitch, and both of them been changeups.
And he gets another strikeout here. Drew Dickerson strikes out swinging, and there's 2 away.
It's a good location on the slider, down and in. Dickerson swings right over the top for out number 2.
Camden Johnson, there's been other highlights, but his inside the park home run, that's the big one today.
It's got to be perfect placement. You got to be fast, man.
Climbs in to face Thornton. Thornton misses ball 1 here. Camden Johnson last time up was hit by a pitch, and Gamble, the 3-run blast to right center, brought him home. And this stays inside, 2 balls, no strikes. These 2 clubs will finish off this 3-game series tomorrow, 1 o'clock, first pitch. Line sharply foul. And then after tomorrow for Oklahoma, Dallas Baptist in the midweek and a 4-game set versus Santa Clara. Ooh, came inside, hit him. Camden Johnson's been hit by a couple of pitches now today.
Yeah, he's going to need some time in the training room tomorrow, get those worked out. This one, first one on the top of his foot. This one kind of hit him mid-thigh. Little Charlie horse for you. 6th inning here.
Well, the last time Camden Johnson was hit by a pitch, it was followed up by Trey Gamble taking a baseball yard. Gamble takes this for ball 1 from Thornton. Three-run home run, Trey Gamble to right center. Last time up. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second, and well out in front of any throw from DePaulo. Great jump from Camden Johnson. He was caught stealing yesterday. He won't be caught here.
Yeah, he gets a good jump off the lefty. Joe Thornton, big high leg kick, goes first move. Easy stolen base. DePaulo has no chance.
Thirteenth stolen base for Camden Johnson. Gamble watches. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oklahoma has been terrific. 2-out hitting department today. See if Gamble can keep that rolling. The 2-2. Gamble strikes this well to right. And off the wall. Gamble rounds and in standing with a 2-out RBI double.
He thought he had himself another one, Josh. Ball's roped to right center field, bangs off the wall. 4 RBIs on the day for Gamble.
I thought off the bat he might have another one too.
My goodness. First double on the year.
Gamble drives in Camden Johnson. Oklahoma leads 8-1. Brendan Brock takes ball 1. Ten hits now today for Oklahoma. Swing and a miss.
It's the changeup from Joe Thornton. Good, well placed. Out of third.
1 for 3 for Brendan Brock. Singled in the first. And he takes in for ball 2.
The homer Brock hit last night was on a curveball, way out in front. Seems like it was 3 foot out in the plate where he made contact and just roped it to left field. Fun to watch.
Nearly to the backstop. It's ball 3. That was the 3rd home run of the year for Brendan Brock. And he takes ball 4. Brendan Brock aboard for the 2nd time today. Singled back in the first, and he walks here.
This guy's itching to get back up to the plate. Jackson Willits struck out his last at bat against Thornton, but got a line out to the shortstop and a hard ground ball to the third baseman. Living on that left side. See if he can elevate a little bit here.
Willits takes inside. It's ball 1. And he watches ball 2. Willits again has driven in a run every game this season, so trying to extend that streak here today. Thornton turns, steps off towards second base. Two balls, no strikes to Jackson Willits. And Willits chops, foul. Oklahoma leads 8-1. 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for Oklahoma. Gamble, Brock, they're both aboard for Jackson Willits. And it stays out. It's ball 3.
It's a good in-game adjustment here by Willits. First 3 at-bats, he was really aggressive early in the count. Now he's just trying to see some pitches. Work this to 3-1, see if he can find a mistake.
Willits lifts this fly ball out to right, and the catch is made. So the Sooners leave a couple aboard as Willits flies out to right. We head to the 7th inning. Oklahoma in front. 8-1, Sooner baseball from Learfield.
Racing season is here at Remington Park. Giddy up and let's go racing. Thursday through Saturday with first post time at 6 p.m. Come feel the fastest fun around. Remington Park has the winning experience for everyone. Their casino is open 24 hours a day, and new members earn up to $50 of free play. Explore the excitement of the Oklahoma City casino scene with top games, dining, and entertainment options available. Remington Park Racing and Casino. Call 405-424-1000 or visit remingtonpark.com.
When it comes to buying a home, you need a winning game plan. At Stride Bank, our mortgage team helps you get from kickoff to closing with competitive rates, local expertise, and personalized service. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, we'll be right there on the field with you. Learn more at StrideBank.com. Stride Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Stride Bank, on your team since 1913 with Oklahoma roots and nationwide reach.
Come on down to River Bottom Nursery at one of their 2 locations in OKC. Now under new ownership, River Bottom serves both the commercial industry as well as the gardener and homeowner at both their plant and tree nursery locations. River Bottom Nursery has everything you need to make your yard paradise. Call them today, 405-735-3636, or swing by one of their 2 locations. RiverbottomNursery.com, Oklahoma City's premier tree and plant nursery.
LJ Mercurius, 80 pitches on the afternoon. And the right-handed Sooner starter ready to face Gonzaga in the 7th. It is the 7th inning, brought to us by Hal Smith Restaurant Group. Hal Smith Restaurants will feed your game day cravings with our wide variety of restaurants available across the Midwest. Mercurius gets a line out over to third. They'll throw over to first base just in case, but the catch was made by Camden Johnson on the liner.
It's more of the same, Josh. Another first pitch strike. This ball was roped. Nice job by Camden Johnson picking that ball.
Visit HalSmithRestaurants.com for our full list of restaurants. Again, the 7th inning presented by Hal Smith Restaurant Group. So quick out right there for LJ Mercurius of Noah Meffert. Now Mikey Bell.
Looks like Jason Bowden warming up in the pen for the Sooners. Mercurius up to that 81 pitch count. Don't want to tax him too much, up 7.
Misses here, it's ball 2. And he stays down with ball 3. Mercurius has retired 15 in a row, and he gets a chopper foul here. So Mercurius just zipping right along.
He's given up 1 hit, right? Probably wouldn't have scored if not the error behind the plate by Brock in that 2nd inning, but been smooth sailing from there.
And another strikeout as he strikes out Bell for the 2nd time today, and there's 2 away in the 7th. 16 zags retired consecutively here for LJ Mercurius. A little bit tall to Ryder Young. Singled, scored in the 2nd, struck out looking in the 4th. Another fastball that stays up for ball 2. And that the lone unearned run for LJ Mercurius. Tosses home, deals strike 1. The count 2-1. LJ, the 2-1 pitch, lined out into right field and sprinting that direction. Stevens has it in right, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for LJ Mercurius. Time to stretch, everybody, in Norman. Oklahoma leads Gonzaga 8-1. Sooner baseball from Learfield.
Flu season is here, and getting sick was never in your game plan. When you're sidelined by illness, don't wait on a doctor's appointment and don't waste a trip to the ER. Get back in the lineup fast with same-day care from Norman Regional. With urgent care and walk-in clinics across Moore and Norman, they're always ready to make the right call. Already a Norman Regional patient? They've got your records on hand to draft up the winning play right when you need it. Find the clinic nearest to you at normanregional.com or dial 405-515-5000. Norman Regional Urgent Care and walk-in clinics, open when you need it.
Pub W in Norman isn't your average pub. Think crispy fried deviled eggs, bold burgers, and local beers on tap. All in a chill space perfect for watching the game or grabbing dinner with friends.
Located off of 24th Avenue, Pub W brings comfort food elevated. Pub W, your neighborhood pub. Tune in every Friday to hear more about the Hal Smith Restaurant Group during the Rush and the Dari Noka Show here on The Ref.
Hey guys, this is Lisa Talley, owner and broker of 828 Real Estate. 828 Real Estate is your premier full-service commercial and residential real estate brokerage and property management firm. With our team of real estate agents and specialized property management team, 828 is here for you in every capacity. Whether a seller or buyer, an investor or renter, please explore our website at 828 Real Estate. Service. Call us today.
Nolan Stevens climbs in. We'd like to thank our OU community outreach partners, Fowler Auto Group, OU Health, OG&E, Coca-Cola, the University of Oklahoma Athletics, one with you.
So LJ Mercurius just keeps it on cruise control. 7th inning. Presented by Hal Smith Restaurant Groups. Visit halsmithrestaurants.com for the full list of restaurants. Stevens, first pitch, swinging, fouls away this offering from Joe Thornton. Stevens homered earlier today. Second home run of the season for Stevens. And he takes strike 2. 8 runs driven in now for Nolan Stevens. 5 runs scored, 6 hits. And he's the leadoff man for OU in the 7th. Pops this up and away foul. Twisting just beyond the berm over there, past the Sooner dugout.
Really seeing the ball well at the plate today, separating balls from strikes. Got a battle here with 2 strikes, but already got a homer on the books. Younger Stevens brother having himself a day.
And he watches this skip to the backstop. It's ball 1. It's got to be fun being, around Grant every day. Those two back together. That's I'm sure a fun dynamic. Stevens takes inside. It's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thornton bringing the 2-2 home, and it's lined away foul. Stevens now batting .316 on the year. Two-hit day for him. Looking to add to it right here. Chopped over to first base. See if he can win the race to the bag, and Eisenstadt just able to do so. Stumbles down and touches first base in front of Nolan Stevens.
That's a tough play there for Eisenstadt, kind of in no man's land. Luckily, he's a tall fella. Be able to lay out, reach for that first base bag.
The best place to gear up for game day, it's the Sooner Shop. The Sooner Shop is the official fan shop of OU Athletics, located on the west side of Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. Online shopping always available at shop.soonersports.com. Foul ball?
Yeah, we had a foul ball, Josh.
They played it out as if it was a fair ball all the way, but they've ruled it foul.
Nolan asked for a mulligan down at the first base umpire.
And he pays it off right here. Stevens rips it through the middle. And it's a 3-hit day for Nolan.
Second guy.
Takes us to Jason Walk, looking for his first hit today. Thornton will throw on over to first base. Stevens slides safely. 3 stolen bases this year for Nolan Stevens. And Walk takes this for strike 1. Another throw over from Thornton. Sooner fans don't like it. Popped out of the glove of Eisenstadt, and easy back to the bag for Nolan Stevens.
It's a big at bat for Walk. Got to get himself going. Just need to see something fall.
Another throw over to first base. This one trickles away, but Stevens says, I don't know that it's far enough away for me to run.
Eisenstadt hop on that Skippy.
Jay Walk in an 0-1 count, looking for his first hit. And he fouls away.
That's a good swing right there. He's just a little bit late. Seems like he's accumulating a lot of those. See if he can get back through the middle of the box here.
Jason Walk playing second base for OU today. Batting 160 on the season, trying to get that bat jump started. And a good eye. Takes it inside for ball 1. The 1-2 from Thornton. Here it comes. And it's well outside. Maybe a little bit of a pitch out or just came out funky. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they're worried about Stevens over there. 3 runs away from that run rule. No outs in the bottom of the 7, just trying to keep it close.
Jaywalk through the left side has found his first hit today. Nice piece of hitting there.
Yeah, he flips that bat out of the box. Monkey's off the back now, buddy. Good piece of hitting right there through the 6-hole.
Well, Desan Harris thought he had a home run to right at one point today. It was ruled foul. Who knows? Maybe he can deliver some pop here late.
He definitely has it. 1 career home run. South Carolina last year.
Takes away. Ball 1. Sooners just content to get Harris aboard and try to run rule this thing in the 7th. Obviously, a little bit of real estate to get there. Harris takes strike 1 on the off speed. Another song here at Kimry Family Stadium, dotting up the bowl here in front of us, and of course all the fans in the outfield today. The 1-1 is rolled over to second, and not in time to first base on the relay. Shoot to Sanchez to Eisenstadt, but they'll only get 1.
Kind of categorized Desan as a slap hitter. Everything's on the ground. He just wants to run. This ball's hit well, just right at the second baseman Shoop. Get 1 at second, but too quick down to the first base line to get Desan. Looking like we got a review here.
So it will be a McIntyre Law review. See if we can get a look at first base.
Get my binoculars out, Josh.
Yeah.
I'm blind.
Could help you see that screen out there in left center.
Getting a slow-mo version. Looks like the ball hits the Eisenstadt's glove before Desan acquires the bag. They were going to have an out.
Yep, looking like a double play. McIntyre Law replay, though. Visit McIntyreLaw.com to connect with their team of award-winning Oklahoma personal injury attorneys. Nolan Stevens will be at the third base bag regardless, but this would be, of course, a double play if they reverse the call at first. Umpires are out from the review. We're about to get the verdict here. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Sooner Baseball from Learfield.
You're listening to the home of Sooner fans, KREF, Norman, Oklahoma, and streaming live on the KREF app.
The Ref Sports Radio Network.
And it is a 4-6-3 double play. So after another look at it, looks like they got it right, Blake.
Yeah, I think we're right on that one. And that's the beauty of the review. You're getting the call right. Looks like we got another pinch hitter here. It's going to be Dayton LaChance. And Dayton Taki spot at first base.
1 for 3 yesterday. Had a ribby. Had a run scored. He was the man behind the plate for the Sooners. And up and out of the Gonzaga dugout. See if there's a pitching change here. Yep, pointing to the bullpen. Sooner Pro Painters pitching change coming. We'll tell you about the new arm when we return. It's Sooner Baseball from Learfield.
Here we go. Homeland brings savings and Sooner W's home all season long. Homeland is your go-to for all game day essentials. From tailgating treats to armchair game day snacks, we've got everything you need. Order now and enjoy the freshness and savings Homeland is known for. Hassle-free.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty. A Coca-Cola.
Head coach Mark Matchoff going to Justin Field, the 6-foot senior out of Everett, Washington, 195. Couple appearances on the year. Last appearance was that Texas State series. Got a 4.29 ERA. Senior right-hander. Let's see what he's got, Josh.
Originally out of Tacoma Community College, he's started a game this season for Gonzaga, but of course called upon in relief here. Bottom 7, 2 away. The Sooners have Nolan Stevens over at the third base bag, and Oklahoma leads 8-1. Hey, the best place to gear up for game day, it's the Sooner Shop. The Sooner Shop is the official fan shop of OU Athletics, located on the west side of Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. Online shopping always available. Shop.Soonersports.com. Well, what do you see from Mr. Feld?
It's pretty good. Kind of a conventional, over-the-top motion. Long, lanky. A little bit slow to the plate out of the stretch. Question's going to be if he can throw strikes. He's got 4 walks on the year. 2 in that Hawaii game he threw against that he started. 4 1/3 there. Gave up 2 runs. both of them earned, and then had another 2 walks against Texas State.
There's, of course, more baseball to be played today. And as we know, anything truly can happen. But looks like Oklahoma will make Coach Mark Mactoff wait a little bit longer. He is closing in on the all-time wins mark at Gonzaga. Doesn't look like he's going to inch any closer today, but we'll see. 625 career wins. That ranks second all-time in Gonzaga history, behind only Steve Hertz, who is not far away, the high water mark of 637 wins. So Mark Mactoff closing in. Dayton LaChance at the plate. Swings and misses. First pitch that he sees today from Justin Feld.
It's 95 off the gun. Warming up at 90. Used to hate that. Coming in, trying to get in a bat off a guy out of the bullpen. He warms up at 90, then comes by and blows it by you at 95 miles an hour.
LaChance right back. Up the middle into center field, and LaChance a pitch hit RBI as he drives in Stevens, and it's 9-1 OU.
Second RBI on the weekend right there by LaChance. Gets another fastball in the middle of the plate, uses the middle of the field. Something Skip talks about a lot. Got a runner on third base, got to use the big part of the field to get that guy in.
Drew Dickerson to the plate. And he watches. Ball 1 outside. Dickerson, 333. Average on the season, struck out earlier today. And he takes strike 1 here. 93-mile-per-hour fastball. Pickoff attempt. And back to the first base bag. Right-hander, Justin Feld. Drew Dickerson at the plate. Oklahoma in front, 9-1. Dickerson lines into left center. LaChance round second. Trouble getting the baseball. LaChance headed for home. No throw. And it's 10-1. OU.
It's a really good swing by Dickerson. Shoots the gap in left center field off a slider that's low. Goes down and gets it. Tacks on another run to this 9-run Sooner lead.
Now back to the Sooners. Third baseman number 9, Camden Johnson.
Now Camden Johnson, one of the stars today inside the park. Home run was just awesome. Takes strike 1. Johnson grounds foul. The Sooners, a run rule victory yesterday, 14-4. Camden Johnson trying to make it 2 for 2. And he fouls away.
Yeah, the OU offense has done a really nice job providing run support for LJ Mercurius. It's now 44 runs of offense when he's on the mound.
Well, I mean, he operates quick out there, so I would imagine that, I mean, not that that directly correlates to the bats, but defensively, I mean, you got to love playing behind him, I would think.
Right. Throws a lot of strikes. You don't get too bored out there because you're draining out pretty quickly.
Camden Johnson into center field. And Camden Johnson drives in Drew Dickerson. And Oklahoma, for a consecutive day, has a run rule victory over Gonzaga. The final here today on Saturday, 11-1. And fitting that Camden Johnson is the man that drives in the winning run today. 11-1 is the final. Time for the post-game show next. The Sooners win it. They take the series versus Gonzaga. This is Sooner Baseball from Learfield.
Here we go. Homeland brings savings and Sooner W's home all season long. Homeland is your go-to for all game day essentials. From tailgating treats to armchair game day snacks, we've got